What's up, people? Um, Today I'm gonna talk about something that I usually don't talk about. The name of this title is "What Goes Around Comes Around." People do shit in their lifetime. When they come back to get them, they often don't like it. The person I'm talking about with this title is Amber Rose. I know everybody know about Amber Rose. Amber Rose is like the mother of the thots. You know, good looking girl. She was young, nice looking body, nice body. I ain't gonna take that from her. But the lifestyle she lived and the lifestyle that she portrayed amongst, very young girls to make them think a lot of things that me personally don't think is correct in a good way to live. Amber Rose is 37 years old. She got mixed parents, so she got that mixed thing going on. She came out about her husband cheating on her and sleeping with other women when Amber Rose is probably one of the biggest culprits of that type of lifestyle. Okay? Her body list is very long. She done been with a lot of different guys. Allegedly dated with a lot of different guys. I mean, she was with Kanye for 2 years. She married Wiz Khalifa. In between that, she was with Reggie Bush. They claim LeBron, I don't know, allegedly. Machine Gun Kelly, Fabulous. They said she was with Drake. So, she's been around Amari Stoudemire, Nick Cannon. So she's been around her share of wealthy men. Okay, and I guess when you look good and once the word get out there that something might be good, you get around. And she definitely got around. But within that, she started promoting the thought, lifestyle, culture, for these young girls, letting them believe that it's okay to be a hoe, a slut, a bitch, things of that nature, glamorized it. We're to now where it's a normal thing. You hear girls all the time, fuck you, bitch, hey, ho, hey. There was a time when you call a girl a bitch, you got your ass kicked. It was a fight. Now everything is glamorized, and I think a lot of it got to do with Amber Rose. See, Amber Rose knew about her sexuality at a young age. She started stripping at 15 years old. So she knew it was power in the puss. Very young. And she learned how to use that power to manipulate men and manipulate situations and to get what she wanted to get out of life. And she's been pretty successful at doing it. Okay? She has 2 kids. She has a 8-year-old by Wiz Khalifa and a 2-year-old by this guy, Alexander Edwards. That's the guy that she's with now that cheated on her with all of these women. But before I get to him, I want to keep talking about her. Okay, because, I believe in what she's getting from this guy is what she deserved. How many married men does she sleep with on the come up? How many married men does she sleep with? Okay, I mean, she done promoted this slut lifestyle like it's okay. She started the slut walk thing, and what people don't understand, what that really started out was about rape culture. It was about women getting raped. And she took that shit over and changed it into Thotism. It's okay to be a slut, a bitch, a hoe. There's nothing wrong with that. She even had a clothing line that she came out with in 2000, and I think 2018. She had a clothing line, and on the clothing line, people got very upset with it because on the shirts it would say bitch, it would say slut, hoe, across the ass, that type of thing. And a lot of women got kind of, wasn't feeling that shit. But it didn't stop her from putting it out. In 2015, Amber Rose put out a book, How to Be a Bad Bitch. She's another one with the bad bitch shit, how to be a bad bitch. And in one of the chapters in the book, she talk about how to scam men out of money, how to sweet talk men out of money and, and juice them up and get what she want out of them. So she's good at all of this shit. And see, the thing is now, it done came back to bite her. You understand what I'm saying? The chicken done came home to roost. Because now after all of this shit she been doing, teaching these girls to be sluts, whores, and this and that and other, look what happened to her. One of them same type of girls, or as she put it, 12. 12 of them her man been running around with. Now she don't like it. Now she don't like it. But on her come up, how many men did she sleep with that was married? I guarantee you it's a long list. Because it's a long list of men, period. Okay? Amber Rose have done well for herself. She made $12 million with no talent. Okay, she had a clothing line out. She wrote a book. She got a whole fame thing by making videos. She first was a model when somebody saw her and they put in some videos. That's how she ended up hooking up with Kanye. You know, and ever since then, she took that notoriety and ran with it. She basically made a career out of nothing. Okay, $12 million for having a fat ass and a pretty face. I know a whole lot of women out here with a fat ass and pretty face wish they could get $12 million for that shit by itself. But she did it. But now she's running around pissed off at these women for sleeping with her man. You know, she's 37, her man is 33. He's in the music business. He's A&R for Def Jams. So when you in that kind of business, you know you're around women. You know, she knows that. That's how she got on. You know, hanging around with musicians or rappers or whatever. You know, people in the entertainment business. That's all she ever dated was guys in the entertainment business. So if your man's in that business, yo, you know that shit is coming at him every which way. And homeboy said, you know what? Hey, I'm going to be true to myself. I like that lifestyle. And I'm going to be fair to her. Now she's pissed off going on Instagram and Facebook, you know, talking about, oh, I'm not going to out these women, but they, you know, they knew that he was married. He had a family, this and that and other. How many motherfuckers you know have families? How many families you destroyed? How many women was at home crying one night because their man was out running around with your ass? You know, see, what goes around comes around. You live that lifestyle, you start thinking the grass is greener somewhere else, you start going for it. Now, she's on the downside of the mountain. She's 37 years old. And men ain't running after her no more. She can't get them A classes no more. That's why she settled for him. She called herself settling. I'm not with Wiz Khalifa, Kanye, or none of these Future, Fabulous, none of these guys. So you know what? I'm gonna get another guy that's in the business, got a little name, a little reputation, and I'll settle with him. I'll make him wife me. I'll have a baby by him, and I'll be happy with that. No, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. You know, you got a long body count. You got some high mileage puss. That shit is high mileage. That shit is past 100,000 miles. He looking at these young girls, 18, 19 years old, fresh cooch, low mileage. What do you want your old ass for? You know, it's funny how all these women that talked all that shit about independence and their sexual shit, they all trying to be wifed. Cardi B. She's still talking about wet ass pussy or whatever. But you know what? She chased after that nigga Offset like I don't know what. Her whole life is devoted around him. Right? You look at Rihanna now. She was another one out there. Now she's with what's that dude's name? ASAP Rocky. She's all happy, smiling up with him. You know, that's what these women do. You know, Kim Kardashian. She was another one that lived the thought lifestyle and promoted that. She went and had 4 babies by Kanye. She wanted to be a wife. See, these women tell these young girls all this shit is okay to be a hoe or thought, a slut or whatever, but at the same time, they all out there trying to get wifed. They out there trying to get wifed. And see, it don't always work like that because men know their history. These women been passed around from one dude to the next, and they all know it. They all run in the same circle. They all know each other. And after a while, when you become Amber Rose or Superhead or whatever, you know, it gets around. It get around what you could do. It get around what it look like. It get around what it tastes like. Okay? And eventually, you know, you age out. You could get away with that shit when you're 20, 21, maybe up to 30. When you start pushing 40, nah. It ain't gonna happen. Not the type of guy that you want. So, like I said, what goes around comes around. And Amber Rose, it came back around to her. See, all that thought shit don't pay off. It don't. Because eventually it catches up with you. And you find yourself 40, 50, 60 years old by yourself. Hey, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Like, subscribe to all my videos. And I say peace.